let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, do it, do it. Do you remember that song when it was like super huge?
I got a feeling. Everybody has a memory from 2013 related to that song.
Oh my god.
Every
Middle
person.
School dances.
Yep.
One time they duct taped a teacher to the wall during a
At your school?
dance. Yeah, when I went to public school.
Typical.
I know, they have to do some like stupid gimmicky thing with the teachers every time so that like the kids feel like they're like empowered or something.
No, that's how you get arrested, children.
Oh my god.
My memories related to that song, though, were like Six Flags at 9 p.m. And you're like, I'm really cool because I'm 12 and I'm out at night at Six Flags and they're playing I Got a Feeling.
Oh my god, yeah. I still don't like the log flume.
The log flume freaks me out, dude. That last drop.
Yeah.
Because you're just waiting for it the whole time, and then you're really stressed out, and then when you finally reach that point, you're like, we could die. And then you don't, and there's an adrenaline rush, and it's kind of fun.
I just hate when you're after the log flume, you're like, okay, that was fun, but now I'm soaking wet, and I have to continue my day.
But then you start singing, like, I Will Survive, because... First I was afraid. Okay, this
was petrified.
Guys, this is the musical episode of You're Wrong. So I'm gonna be singing a lot, and everyone's gonna hate me for it. But I've gotta sing, guys.
Are you one of those people that really likes Rent?
No.
I could see that.
525. I haven't seen Rent, actually.
I haven't seen it either.
But whenever there's too much of something, I say there's 525,600 of them because.
Oh my
but I've
God.
never seen Rent in my life. No.
Our middle school choir sang that song, and all of the kids in the hallway would sing that song. To the point where I knew all of the lyrics and I wasn't even in the frickin' choir. I was like,
I'm so glad.
Oh my god.
My
like,
mom
stop.
sang There's a Place. No, it's called Somewhere. My mom sang Somewhere from West Side Story.
Yeah.
In the school choir.
Oh.
Everyone sang it together. I cracked up when they also sang Africa by Toto. Her school choir.
Wow. Wait, didn't your choir sing Africa by Toto?
No, we did not. We sang a bunch of boring Latin music.
Because I remember that one girl that we know that's really short singing that song a lot, and then
Africa?
everyone joining in.
Well, that's because I started a meme at choir where I started singing Africa all the time, and then people got into that, and they were like, let's all sing Africa when we do this a cappella group over the summer, and then I never went to it because I was busy every week.
Okay, that's the
Anyway.
story behind that. Well, now I know.
I bless the rains down in Africa. Okay.
I would harmonize with that if I could harmonize
I
with
bless
that.
the rains. The
Down
harmony
in
is
Africa.
I bless the rains down in
Oh, okay.
Africa.
Alright, I
Okay.
got this.
I bless the rains down in Africa.
Oh my god!
Let's start a band.
Can we? Oh my god, that was actually good.
Let's start
It
a
was actually
band.
pretty bad, but like,
I love
I
harmonizing.
can't
with people,
harmonize
dude.
for So.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome.
We forgot you were here.
We forgot you were here.
Wow, you were here all along.
Welcome.
my God.
This is You're Wrong, and I am Christine.
I'm Zan. We never introduce ourselves, do we?
No, we don't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
People already know who we are, though. Hi.
Yeah, because our two
Hi, guys.
listeners are people that we know vaguely.
Thanks for still listening and hanging in there with us, guys.
Yeah.
And if this is your first episode, 1, I hope you're not from Reddit, and 2, welcome.
Wait, okay, I'm gonna cut this out. I'm gonna cut this out. But isn't it funny that... And I just realized that.
Leave
was
that in,
terrible.
girl.
I'm
Leave
not,
that in.
I am not.
Oh my
I am
God.
not leaving that in, but that is really funny.
That's really ironic.
That is so weird. Oh man, we probably have to cut all of that out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to because my mom might listen to this.
Poor Spencer and Leo just being...
Hi.
Hi Spencer and Leo, shout out. The only 2 listeners we have. Let's talk about
anyway.
Hamilton.
Well, like, we're gonna talk about annoying people in general, though. Like, annoying obsessions, people who are obsessed with things to the point where it drives everybody else crazy.
Yeah.
And y'all need to stop.
This is like a legitimate, because I feel like the past few episodes we've been like, you're wrong, but like this one is like, you are wrong. You are wrong.
As Donald Trump said.
Wrong. That's right. It's wrong. Yeah.
Anyway, on this podcast, we hate Donald Trump.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be like, I mean, we hate him, but we don't hate Republicans, we don't hate Democrats, we don't hate Green Party, whatever, like.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, I don't at least.
I don't hate Republicans, but if you voted for Donald Trump, you made a mistake. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have done it, guys.
The other option was Hillary Clinton.
You know, that's an annoying obsession, is people who are obsessed with Donald Trump.
And people are obsessed with Hillary Clinton still.
I hate Hillary Clinton.
I hate her.
She's, ugh.
She's a liar.
Yeah.
She is not that great of a person. I mean, her
No.
Vine was really funny.
Just chilling in Cedar Rapids.
Just chilling in Cedar Rapids.
I don't know, created Pokemon Go. Just gonna get them to have Pokemon Go to the polls.
Is she from Minnesota? 'Cause
I
she has,
don't
like,
know
that
where Hillary's
Minnesota
from.
accent where she's like, oh, I'm from Minnesota.
I really don't trust her. She's so phony. Anyway, Michelle Obama for president 2020.
Oh my god. She said she's not running.
Well, they always say things like that.
They
though.
always say that.
Michelle, please.
Michelle
run.
Obama's arms are running for president.
Oh god, she's so muscular. Michelle, please.
I am obsessed with muscular women.
Me too.
But not like to the point where they have like the like chiseled abs, but like
Yeah, it's
the
kinda
point where
weird.
they're like very straight,
Yeah.
and then they have like very straight. And then they have like big like what are these called?
Biceps.
The things on your shoulders.
Shoulder muscles.
Yes, I love that.
Like, as a person who weighs like 90 pounds and is really weak, I have so much admiration for people who can like lift things.
Oh my god, you should start
Muscular
lifting.
people. Maybe I should start lifting.
My mom's trying to force me into getting a gym membership, but
No, there are gonna be weird men there.
there are weird.
That's
men
my
there.
problem with gyms, is that there are weird men watching you the whole time.
The gym is really funny because, like, where I live, it's a lot of old white people.
Mm-hmm.
And so the gym is split in two. There's the cardio section with, like, all the treadmills and the ellipticals and stuff, and everyone there is 50, wears those, like, flared yoga pants, and is like,
no.
I'm just here to get my daily jogging. And then the other section is like, like,
Those large men.
like, yeah, like 20-year-old guys that, like, go to, the community college around here, and they're just like, and they're just like pumping the weights, and I'm like, I don't know what section I belong in.
with the old ladies.
Yeah.
I would rather be with them than 20-year-old men.
But I would rather lift weights than do cardio.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to, like, get thinner. I need to get, like, some power lifting. Some shoulder muscles.
I need to get shoulder
Give me
muscles.
those shoulder muscles.
You should just call this episode Shoulder Muscles.
Oh my god. Well, I mean,
Yeah, it's been an interesting week for me, because I read Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, which was released in 1813.
Mm-hmm.
She dropped that. That was the hottest book of 1813.
Oh man, girl, you were just born in the wrong era.
No, okay, that's next episode. But I read it for the 6th time, guys. I'm very bad. But what I did realize, and I already knew this, but like, I am literally Mr. Darcy. Not
Are
because
you?
I'm really hot and rich, because I'm not, but I'm like really mean and judgmental, and I just kind of stand in corners watching people but not saying anything. If people see me in public, they probably think I'm a bitch, because I don't talk to anybody.
When people see me in public, they think I'm, like, retarded.
Yeah.
I have to tell you about my Staples guy.
What Staples guy?
I'm going to tell you about that in the mini-sode.
Okay,
Because
okay.
I'm going to talk about how I am afraid that people think I'm dumb.
Oh, right, we were going to talk about that.
But I have stories to back this up, so...
Okay, I'm ready for that.
This frickin' Staples guy. Okay. I need to put it all inside of me.
Okay.
And then put it out later.
I'm ready to talk about the Staples man.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm a huge Jane Austen weeb. It's very bad. And I really wanted to be Lizzie Bennet this whole time because I'm in love with her. But instead I'm just Darcy and I'm an asshole.
You're not an
So that was a
asshole.
depressing realization. And also I got rejected from college.
I can't even believe that they would
Welcome
reject
to
you.
your life. Okay. It was my top school, guys. It was like my dream school, and I got rejected. So I was pretty dejected for a couple of days. Dejected by my rejection. Haha, that's a fire track. I'm a rapper now.
Did you just, like, have, like, a moment where you were just eating popcorn on the couch and, like...
I don't eat popcorn, but I did watch Pride and Prejudice after reading it. I watched all 6 hours of it. That's how depressed I was. And I watched, like, a lot of Portlandia, and I listened to the Beach Boys.
I thought
for,
you were
like...
gonna say I watched a lot of porn.
Oh my god. No,
It was
guys.
like, I watched a lot of porn.
Disclaimer, Portlandia. Portlandia is the show I watched. And I listened to the Beach Boys a lot, which I think really is a sign of depression.
That is, you know.
I'm picking up good vibrations. Okay, I can't
You are
believe it.
so funny.
I gotta tell you something. Last night, I was at my brother's musical. I'm not gonna disclose what school he goes to, but he's Michael. He
Yeah.
was in the Reddit episode, and he made some kind of grunting noises in the background when we spoke to him.
It was beautiful.
We're like, okay, Michael, thanks for talking. There was a raffle thing at the intermission, and my mom actually put my name in for the raffle, because I was like, this is I'm not gonna win anything, and she was like, I'll put your name in. and I won something.
Wait, what'd you win?
I won a bracelet.
Oh my god.
It's kind of It's kind of cute, but it's way too big for my wrist. Because I have skinny little wrists, so it like slid all the way down to my elbow.
Oh my god.
But they were like, okay, the winner of this bracelet is Christine. And I was like, is this a joke? I've never won anything in my life. By the way, tambourine out my last name because no one can stalk me on the internet.
Of course I will. My dad is really lucky. And last year at this thing, he won 3 of the baskets.
What?
That they were giving out. And they were all raffles. But my dad has this trick. And, like, I guess I can tell you guys what it is. But
okay.
So he puts one of them, like, and he folds the sides of it. Because whenever someone's picking something out of, like, a raffle, they always go for something that catches on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it catches on their finger, they'll pick it out. So he folds the corners in. And then you put one of them, like, in the beginning of the day. Because then, what if someone reaches all the way to the bottom? And you put one of them in the middle of the day. And then you put one in the end of the day. So that you have a chance of, like, whatever strategy that the picker-outer does.
Yeah.
That he'll get. My dad is, he's a very interesting man.
Your dad has so many hidden skills.
I know, yeah.
I'm gonna remember that.
My dad can do CPR now.
He can?
Yeah. He did CPR on a 300-pound man.
Nice.
Yeah. I think he's dead now. Not my dad. The 300-pound man. Just for clarification, my dad isn't dead.
Your dad's alive. He's at work.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, by the by. I just read Jane Austen, so I keep talking like it's 1813. By the by. We are recording at Zan's house this week.
We are.
Which is, we're supposed to record in the Dead Missionary room.
Yeah.
But it snowed. So here we are on this lovely Friday,
March.
And we're recording at Zan's house.
It is a good day.
And my stomach is being really loud. Shut up, bitch.
It's probably the acidity of the coffee that we drank.
It is.
Yeah. It's been like a good 10 minutes and we still haven't started talking about it.
You know what? We're doing whatever we want. This is our podcast.
I know, because no one listens to it,
Nobody
so it's just
listens
us,
to
you
this.
know?
But we can talk about annoying people. This is just, the theme of this is annoying obsessions, but we really want to focus on annoying musical theater fans because they really piss me off.
They are the most annoying out of all of the people that are obsessed with anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, let's do it.
Yep.
Let's talk about annoying musical theater fans. So,
specifically Hamilton.
We have experienced annoying Hamilton fans firsthand, and if they are listening to this, I'm sorry, but you're annoying, and oh my god. So, specifically, I remember the time when we were at our friend's boyfriend's, or I guess he's your friend, Steven.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Okay, yeah. We were at someone's birthday party.
Yeah.
And we were sitting around a campfire. And someone goes, oh my gosh, something about Hamilton. And then someone else goes, oh my god, I love Hamilton. And then they just started singing Hamilton for literally half an hour. And I was just sitting there like, I can't even have a conversation when you're like belting out about freaking Aaron Burr. Like, no one cares.
Shut up. Just stop, guys. Stop. And listen, we're not attacking you personally if you're a fan of Hamilton, but listen, there's hope for you. You can stop. You can get out of the trap, guys. Because guess what? Hamilton isn't that good.
It's isn't. Like, sorry. I don't think it's the best musical that's ever existed.
No.
I mean, I can't even think of the best musical that ever existed. But...
That would be Les Miserables.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. See, what does Les Miserables have that Hamilton doesn't have?
Quality music.
Yeah.
A story. That is a good story. People are like, excuse me? The story of Hamilton is great. I'm like, no, I don't want to hear about a bunch of old men who started this country. What I do want to hear about is French peasants and their struggles.
Yeah, see, the thing about American history is it's so freaking flat and boring.
Boring!
Like, we know what happens. We've learned about it in school.
We learned about that.
That's all we ever freaking learned about.
Yep.
It's like, okay, George Washington and his companions did something, whatever. Like, they wore blue coats or red coats or whatever. Like, oh my god.
I don't care, dude.
Yeah.
Les Mis is a great musical. Okay, and this is funny because I love musicals personally. I'm not like a musical theater fan. But I really do like musicals. My mom is obsessed with them. She made me listen to them all the time growing up. And I love singing a song from a musical, dude. I know I could sing every song from Les Mis right now.
Yeah.
because I just love it.
What we have a problem with is like, okay, so say I really, really like coffee, which I do.
Mm-hmm.
If I know, like, okay, my dad, for example, hates coffee.
He does? My dad eats coffee too.
Is it a dad thing?
It's a dad thing.
It's an unsweetened iced tea kind of dad thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So my dad hates coffee. I'm not going to talk to my dad about coffee.
For 5 hours.
For 5 hours.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk to my mom about coffee for 5 hours because she likes coffee.
My mom also likes coffee.
See, with Hamilton fans, is they talk about it to literally everyone.
Yep.
And no one cares except the people that like Hamilton. So just talk to them about it. Like, stop telling everyone how much you like Hamilton.
Also, can I just say real quick, I understand that Lin-Manuel Miranda is like a cool guy. He's done a lot of cool stuff. He's a talented writer, but he's a very bad singer.
Is he?
His voice is very irritating, and because my siblings and my mom are obsessed with Hamilton, I've been forced to listen to it many times, which it just adds to my dislike of it. But his voice is very nasal.
Yeah.
And he's like, Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. And you're like, ugh.
Yeah, the songs aren't even that good. I feel like for a musical, like, okay, here's why Grease was so successful. Because you can just listen to a Grease song without having seen the musical and be like, this is bomb. Awesome. Like, out of context, it's a great song. Every song in that movie is a great song.
We go together like...
But if I was just going to listen to one song from Hamilton, I'd be like, what is this
terrible
bullshit? Like, seriously.
Real quick, what's your favorite song from Grease?
Oh my god. I can't even... Okay, I love Sandra Dee.
Look at
that's
me.
Such a great scene, and I love Rizzo to death.
I love her too.
She is not my role model, but like,
no.
I respect her in a weird way.
I do too.
Yeah, because she's so unashamedly herself.
Yeah. Maybe my favorite song from Grease is There Are Worse Things I Could Do.
Yes, it's so good.
It's such a good song. It's not really, the song doesn't really suit my voice, but I love singing it anyway.
Even the slow songs, like that song, are so good in Grease.
Damn.
Like,
guys, just watch Grease if you're gonna watch them.
Don't watch Hamilton.
Oh, that's right. You can't watch Hamilton because nobody has seen it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like, think of how many people have seen Hamilton. Probably like 1,000, 2,000.
Yeah. No one. Okay, here's the thing that really annoys me is like 2 years ago when Hamilton first became a thing, I was like, I'd be interested in seeing that show, but I'm not gonna like listen to the soundtrack or be obsessed with it if I haven't seen the show. And I was so naive. I was like, maybe we could get tickets, but I didn't realize that it was so in demand. But the fact that people are so obsessed with it and they haven't even seen it.
Yeah.
You what are you doing? Like, why don't you watch a movie musical or something? My family managed to get hold of a bootleg of Hamilton. It was on YouTube for 5 hours, and they sat and watched the whole thing twice.
Wow.
They're really obsessed with it. They're really obsessed with it. It's extremely annoying.
Yeah.
But you were going to talk about how stupid it is that, like, Hamilton is so limited.
Yeah. See, the thing about Hamilton is I think it's a great idea, and I think a lot of musicals are directed towards a certain audience of rich white people, and Hamilton, I feel like, tried to be more
diverse,
which was really great, and I'm really glad they did that. But
oh yeah, I love the diversity of it. I love that their George Washington is black and stuff.
Yeah,
I really enjoy that, and I love when people kind of play around with history like that, like the movie Marie Antoinette, directed by Sofia Coppola, starring Kirsten Dunst, which is a great film.
Okay.
There's like a ton of 80s music in the background, and at one point there's a pair of like purple Converse, and you're supposed to notice them. I love stuff like that when people like mess around with history. That's like my jam. But I still don't like Hamilton.
See, yeah, the thing about Hamilton is they had all of these great ideas, and it just ended up becoming like everything else. Like, directed towards rich white people, and being really exclusive, and like, it's supposed to be like, oh, like, everyone can learn history now, I guess, kind of like
unless you need to have $500 to learn history.
It's ridiculous. Like, the impact wasn't like the way it was supposed to be intended, I feel like. Like, it was supposed to impact people that were like, wow, I feel underrepresented, maybe. But it's kind of not really doing that.
No, it's not.
I feel like, because mostly everyone I know that likes Hamilton is very white.
That's true. Wow, yeah.
Not even, like, Asian or Hispanic. Like,
no.
Just very, very white. And I mean, that's fine. I don't have a thing against white people. I'm white.
No,
but, like,
all my friends are white. My dad's white. I'm like an honorary white person. So I'm not saying I don't like white people. But like, yeah, guys, you gotta, it's like, it's so white to know all the lyrics to Hamilton, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
just
mean?
like, yeah, like, it's like you're holding a Starbucks cup, you're wearing fake glasses, and you're singing Hamilton.
That's one thing I wrote down is like, why do you know all of the lyrics? Why do you obsessively...
Did you know it's 3 hours long?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's insane.
People be acting like knowing all of the rap lyrics to that one song from Hamilton is like some kind of achievement.
Is it the new Rap God by Eminem or whatever?
I don't even know what that is because I'm
you
so
don't
white.
know what it
I'm
is?
the
It's like when he
whitest.
goes like, oh
yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
I see. I don't know the lyrics. I'm not like freaking some like 14-year-old
What is
guy.
okay? What is this? It's like guns and something. My family listening to this is gonna be like, it's called that. But it like has an intense rap part apparently, and if you know that, you're cool.
Oh.
It's like what you know? What's cool? Getting a good score on the SAT. You know what's cool? Like getting a job, guys.
Yeah.
It's not cool to know all the lyrics to a rap song from a musical. It's not. So
Yeah.
stop thinking it is.
Yeah.
I
I don't think
know.
I've ever been so affected by a musical that I haven't
Irritated
seen.
by a musical that
Yeah,
I
I mean
seen.
badly affected.
My mom was like, if I got Hamilton tickets, would you see it? And I was like, hell no.
Really?
No.
I mean, I would see it just to be like check off my bucket list, seeing the most exclusively stupid play in the entire
No,
universe.
because I really don't like the songs I've heard. I genuinely don't like.
Mm.
I like that one song where they're in New York and they're like, it's the greatest city in the world. But it's still an annoying song. But like, I don't hate that one as much. But you know what song I really hate is the one that the King sings.
Yeah.
And like, I love Jonathan Groff, but his voice pisses me off in that song.
Yeah.
People are like, he's supposed to sound like that. I'm like, well, he sounds terrible. So there you go. But I do love him. I'm not. Here's the thing. One thing that is super annoying about musical theater fans is that they worship people who do musical theater.
Yeah.
So people treat Jonathan Groff, for example, like he's a god. It's like, or he's just a talented actor, which he is. He's talented and very beautiful, and I love him. Mindhunter season 2.
Oh my god, I'm
When
so
is that
hyped.
coming out? When is that coming out? Okay.
Soon, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
Yeah.
the people, like, you can't even watch a video on YouTube of, like, some Broadway person performing without the comments being like, oh my god, I love him.
Yeah. I wish they would just spit on my head.
Yeah, and you're like, can you just appreciate this person instead of treating them like they're some kind of god or something? It's weird to me. It's creepy.
It is creepy.
Yeah.
I don't like when people are really obsessed with celebrities.
Yeah.
It's just really cringy and like, I
It's
can't
like-
even.
I feel like there must be something really missing in that person's life for them to be
Yeah.
that obsessed with a stranger.
True.
It's weird.
I don't think I've ever had a point in my life where I like was actually genuinely obsessed with a celebrity. I mean, everyone went through the phase when they were like a 14-year-old girl and they were obsessed with emo bands.
Yeah. I mean, I've spoken about my love for David Tennant, which
Yeah.
will never die.
Of course. I mean, there's a difference between love and obsession.
Yeah.
So
I love Darren Criss as well.
I think if you have a fan account
Oh, God.
of someone, like particularly, not just a show, just one person,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, you are
You
messed
guys
up.
really need to chill out, guys. It's so awkward. How would you feel if somebody had an entire blog dedicated to pictures of your face?
I know, right? Like, I feel like people don't even think about
No,
that.
they don't. It's very weird. Super
Uh,
creepy.
So creepy. Should we
But-
have Blake on the show?
Yeah, let's invite Blake.
All right, we're gonna invite my brother into the room.
Whatever Blake
He's
is
probably in his room doing
Nothing.
chemistry or something.
doing. You know what, Blake? Give it up.
Homework, not like blowing things up. But yeah,
I hope he's blowing things up.
me too.
Let's invite Blake to be part of this.
Hey, yeah. All right, we'll see you soon.
And action.
We're back with Blake. Say hi, Blake.
Hi.
So, I guess we're gonna just talk about your experience with musical theater.
Yep.
Yes. It's very interesting. Some of the people there are very weird.
Yeah. Well, why don't you tell us about some of the people? Don't
What?
name them, but like
Yeah,
tell
what
us
pisses you off
yeah.
about musical theater fans?
Probably like the people that are just like always trying to be the star, like super hard, and they're always like, "Oh yeah, I'm the best," when they just really aren't the
You're
best.
in the chorus.
Yeah, like
Stop.
in the ensemble, or like maybe got like a minor role, but just let the main characters do what they need to do. Like,
Yeah. But some of the people you're working with are really talented.
yeah, there are some really like awesome people out there. Yeah, I love musical theater.
But then there are people who like know that they're really good, and then they're really obnoxious about it.
Yes.
I hate those people.
Oh my gosh, like that one person in your play that I was
Yes.
like talking to you about after the show. I was like, is she okay? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Was she okay like on set and stuff, or was she kind of a brat?
No, she's really funny actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's really nice. I think it was more part of the character that she had to play, but yeah, I mean, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are obnoxious in theater.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
Yeah.
you kind of have to be, but also there's a point where you need to calm down.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, you know what we need to talk about though is I told you after the show that Blake was in. Blake was in I guess I can say Pippin. Blake was in the play
We're not going to
Pippin.
disclose where.
Yeah.
Like the
Blake
Broadway.
was in the play
Not
Pippin.
in Broadway, but
Yeah.
it was like the Broadway
Not the
version.
he was in Broadway. No.
No.
Yeah, and after the show I was like, that was so good. Like you did such a good job because he literally did such an awesome job. I did not know
thanks.
you could dance. Like I was shook. I was like, wow, Blake can do like jazz dance. I was like, what is this?
I'm so impressed when people can dance.
I know, right? Because I just am
I'm
like
terrible.
a wet noodle
Me
dad
too.
at a barbecue. Like, what am I doing? How
I
do
dance
shake
like
my
a
butt?
dad.
I don't know. Yeah, and you can dance really well.
Oh, thanks.
But then the one thing about the play in general that was weird, and it wasn't about you, it was that I felt weird as an audience member over the age of 18 watching
Oh, God.
14 to 16-year-olds pretending that they were really sexy, and that was really strange.
Yeah, see, because the play that I was in, Pippin, it was supposed to be like this, like, Fosse, like... Fosse.
That's a theater
Fosse?
word. That's a
It's a
theater
theater
word.
word.
Oh,
Yes.
I am oblivious to this.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, like, sort of sexy, and there are some, like, sex scenes in it where
But
they're,
that's
like,
so inappropriate for high
under
school.
the covers. There was a second grader in it,
Oh, my God.
and they...
He wasn't doing anything
and there
weird.
was...
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, so he had to watch two, like,
Oh, my
17-year-olds
God, no.
half naked make out.
No.
It was a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, see, they were sexualizing themselves in front of an audience of adults, which was really
they're
weird.
minors.
Yes.
Like, it felt like I wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the play, like, storyline, there were some things that maybe it shouldn't have been done by high school theater production people, but
You took a chance, and it really showed that all of you are really talented.
yeah, there were some really cool parts. Yeah.
That's like why schools avoid Grease and Rocky Horror, because
Yeah.
you just
Oh my god.
you're working with like underage children.
I want to see Rocky Horror so bad.
We should do it.
So, yeah. Do you want to say anything else about musical theater?
If you're not talented, don't do it.
Yeah.
See, people are really delusional in theater.
Yes.
Yeah.
They think that they're good at singing or dancing or something. They're just not.
Like, you're so flat.
Yeah. All right. See you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on our show.
For being a guest.
Bye.
Even though you were here the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, who else pisses you off, Christine?
I mean, everybody in general, but what else did I write down that was super
I wrote
annoying?
down people that are on diets all the time
Oh my god.
because they really need to stop.
Another day, another diet.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's always like, oh, like, I'm, like, not doing carbs or whatever, or, I don't know, like, don't talk about it, like, I don't care.
I've been exclusively eating chia seeds and yogurt for 3 weeks.
And it makes me feel like I have to be, like, responsible somehow
Yeah.
for, like, you if you mess up while
Yeah.
we're hanging out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if someone's like, oh, I'm not eating dairy, and then I'm like, oh, do you want to
Okay.
get, I guess I can't say, do you want to get ice cream, can I? Like,
Same thing with vegans, though. No offense, I know that we have, like, friends who are vegans.
yeah, no, vegans are good.
Annoying vegans are the problem.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think you should be a chegan, a cheater vegan. I think a chegan is what you should do, and just
But
every
I like
once in a while
meat.
have some dark chocolate.
I really
you know.
like meat.
I do too, but I learned the other day
What?
that when pork meat has cancer in it, they don't scrap the meat, they just cut out the cancer. So I'm never eating pork again.
I'm still gonna eat pork.
Oh, you're gonna get cancer.
That's okay.
Yeah, like I saw this video where they were squeezing out the
Ew,
cancer.
what the-
Yeah, it was so gross. I was like shook. Like I kind of want to watch those terrible documentaries because I like to like make myself watch terrible things so
Yeah.
that I feel like scared of things, and I don't
Yeah.
know why I do that, but I'll be like, oh my gosh, like I don't know, like I watched the thing about thalidomide or whatever, and I was like freaking myself out about like medicine.
If you want to get scared about something, you should listen to This Podcast Will Kill You.
Yeah.
It's with these two women named Erin, who are both really smart and know about science. And at the end of every episode, they're like, so how worried should you be about this disease? Very worried. Apparently Russia has... No, I think it's North Korea. Has, like, some form of smallpox
No!
that they could use for biowarfare purposes.
Well, that's why everyone in the military gets a smallpox shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys want to be paranoid, listen to This Podcast Will Kill You.
Or just watch a bunch of New York Times YouTube videos, because they, like, have this one guy that goes to, like, third world countries and stuff and, like, talks to people and, like, talks about, like, terrible things that are going on in the world, and then you feel bad for everyone in the entire universe.
Yay!
Yay! And then you feel helpless because you can't do anything to help them.
Nope.
Except give your money. And you don't
I
even
don't
know
have
if
any
the
money.
charity is going to use it right.
And I also don't have money, so there you go.
That too.
I have like $30 in my possession, maybe. Oh, can I just say something about annoying film fans? Such as my brother.
Your brother?
Who
I was
doesn't-
like, who else is that?
Who
Oh, just
doesn't
Eddie.
listen to this podcast. He probably doesn't even know I have a podcast, but if he is, what's up, bruh? And he knows, I drag him all the time, so it's fine. But he is, like, obsessed with Woody Allen.
I know.
He
made us all watch Woody
Jesus.
Allen one time.
Okay, when we were all in high school together, he would make people watch films that he chose, and he would have his, like, movie nights. And he made us watch so many Woody Allen movies. Eddie, come on, dude. Okay, first of all, we all know Woody Allen's, like, a creepy pedophile, and his stuff isn't even that good. And I only watch, like, Annie Hall or Manhattan because the women in it are beautiful.
Mm.
I love Meryl Streep in Manhattan. But
I love the women in old movies.
Yeah.
I love their voices. They're like, darling, I'm just here to have a good time. Like, they talk in a specific way, and they're like, yes, here I am.
What? How did you know? I wasn't there. My husband's dead. I swear, I had nothing to do with it. Anyway.
And then the men always sound like they're on the phone. They're like,
oh,
oh, honey, I'm just here to be back. And
Listen, baby. But yeah, Woody Allen sucks. But I would still recommend, I'd still recommend that you guys watch Annie Hall just because Diane Keaton is really good in it. But yeah, my brother's obsessed with him and a bunch of other really bad directors. And every time I see him, he's like, have you seen this movie? Have you seen that movie? Have you seen that movie? You seen that director? One time, he illegally downloaded, like, some Wes Anderson movie just to make me watch it. Y'all see me going around telling everybody to read Pride and Prejudice? Because not everyone's gonna like it. I mean, if you don't like it, you're wrong. But, yeah. I'm such a nerd. Like, when old people are like, you've read all these books? That's awesome! And then they, like, suddenly think I'm not a stupid millennial.
I mean, you're not a stupid
I'm Gen
millennial.
Z. I'm Gen Z. Why did I write down Glee? Oh, that just tied into the musical theater, I think, with, like, annoying fans of Glee.
Oh my gosh, you know what's really funny about Glee is they cover, like, every song, but, like, they can't cover every song.
No.
They covered Kanye West, Gold Digger,
I know they did.
and let me just
take
say,
my money. Anyway.
what they were like, the music teacher guy was like, and they ain't messing with the bro. And I was like, oh my god.
What was did he rap to Ice Ice Baby?
I think he did.
I think he did. Horrific. I mean, we can talk about the worst Glee covers of all time.
Oh, so
Because
many.
there were some very bad ones. I feel like there was one particularly that really annoyed me. Oh, when they did, you, but
yeah.
they had Gwyneth Paltrow singing it.
Why?
I don't know!
She needs to go back to her goop and go home.
She's so weird. And her voice is really weird, too. It was bizarre, guys. Basically, don't watch Glee. Like, the only redeeming quality that Glee has is that Darren Criss is in it. I'd marry him. I'm gonna marry him, Anthony from Queer Eye, and Kyle MacLachlan at the same time.
Oh,
I'm gonna
wow.
marry all three of them.
Are you polyamorous?
It's never who you want to be. Polyamorous, who's polyamorous. Okay, anyway.
I love him.
Chris Fleming.
Chris Fleming! Oh my gosh, we're shouting him out again. Because he is our idol.
You guys still haven't watched Chris Fleming? Shame on you.
Shame on you.
What else pisses me off? MBTI.
Okay, I'm guilty of this because
Do you want to explain what MBTI is, though?
I guess I can, yeah. It's Myers-Briggs, something. I don't know.
Shit, tease, imagination.
Okay. Yeah, so it's basically a personality test. There's 16 different types, and it evaluates how you behave, how you think, and just how you would react in certain situations, like what type of a thinker you are.
So if some musical theater fan was like, I'm an ESFJ, it's musical theater fans who are obsessed with MBTI. You ever hear people going, I'm a 1, 2, 3, 5. That's what this is.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's really interesting, but I don't think you can rely completely on it.
No, hell no.
And I don't think, like, we know a couple people that will be like, oh, what's your personality type? And then base their opinions on the person based on the personality type. And you can't really do that because I've met a lot of ISFPs and they are nothing alike.
Yeah, I think I might be ISFP, actually.
I think, no, I don't know who that is.
See, we're contradicting ourselves as we're talking about it right now.
Okay, it's so annoying when people judge people based off of it, but
You're gonna have to bleep out his name, but
oh, man.
we know this guy who, for a long time, prided himself on being an INTJ, which he probably isn't an INTJ, because nobody is. INTJs are sociopaths.
I have an INTJ as a family member, and he
Who?
is the...
Oh, your cousin.
Yeah. He's so cool as a person.
Uh-huh.
And I think INTJs do get a bad rep because it means introverted, I don't even know what they mean. See, I'm not a real
Introverted,
fan.
intuitive, thinking,
Yeah.
judging.
Yes. Which means basically you're very cold.
You're
But
very
also
lifeless.
very
and
logical.
cold, calculating, sneaky,
Yeah.
smart.
The definition of a Slytherin.
Yeah. But, like, that the person we were alluding to believed himself to be an INTJ. I don't think he is. I think it was, like, a
No.
prideful thing where he was like, I'm INTJ.
I really think he's a feeler.
Oh, he absolutely is a feeler. And I thought I was a thinker for a long time. And I'm like, hell no. I am such a feely person.
Yeah. I mean, I think a good definition of a thinker would be maybe your brother.
Eddie or Michael?
Oh, Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie's kind of both, though, because he does have a very emotional side.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Michael's very much a thinker, though.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting to, like, observe that in your own family. But we're talking about people who are really obnoxious about it. People who give types to, like, fictional characters.
Yeah. That's a
You
little strange.
don't know enough about a fictional character to really determine what their personality type is.
True.
You're not gonna know. People love saying Darcy from Pride and Prejudice is an INTJ, which he's not, because I've read the book 6 times and he's a very emotional and sensitive person. So please leave him alone. But, yeah, I feel like INTJs are just sociopaths. And if you're an INTJ, I'm sorry. Let me keep fun of you.
No, I love
Like,
INTJs.
Wasn't Ted Bundy an INTJ? So
I think a lot of serial killers
a lot
are.
of serial killers are, because they know how to be sneaky and creepy and without people detecting them. And they're able to, like, put on a facade of, like, a different personality, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They're able to separate emotion from logic
Yeah.
really easily.
They're very cold and very calculating.
Which is so cool because, like, you can get a lot done.
Yeah, but also you could be a murderer. So.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not an INTJ.
You are not. I think you're an INFJ.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down so I can look it up.
I'm an ENFJ. I'm extroverted, I would say, because I get energy from being around people.
I'm extremely introverted.
Yeah. You always seem a little bit tired after we hang out.
I like you, though.
I like you, too.
Hanging out with some people kills me, and I enjoy hanging out with you, but after I'm around if I'm even around my family for too long, I need to go and be alone.
Me too.
Because I really, really value my alone time and my privacy, and I prefer people to leave me alone. I also don't like to touch people.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the thing with not liking to touch people is if you've had experiences that
Where people
are-
kept trying to touch you.
Yeah, and you didn't want that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, if you were, like, molested or something. I wasn't molested.
I wasn't either.
I'm just saying, like, I've had bad experiences where people have gone too far with me.
Yeah.
And I think that might be part of the not wanting to be touched thing.
But
Because you
also-
don't trust people.
Yeah, my mom's not going to listen to this, but she is a little controlling, and not in a bad way, but she cares a lot. So maybe I feel like when she's trying to, like, when people are trying to, like, hug me, I feel like I'm being, like, smothered a little bit, because my mom was
Yeah.
always on top of everything I was doing, and I kind of hated it. But, like, even, yeah, like, yesterday, a couple people hugged me, and I was like, oh my god, I guess I have to hug these people. But, you know, I'd hate touching people.
Yeah. I think, I saw this thing on Facebook, and it was really interesting. It was about how you shouldn't make your children hug family members
Mm-hmm.
because you don't know what's going on, and that could be really bad. Because if you're telling your kids, hey,
you have to hug
need
people.
to be touched by these people, they could kind of not be able to stick up for themselves when they need to. If they're like in a situation where something's about to happen that between, you know, an adult and a child, and the child isn't going to know any different if their parent is saying, you need to hug every single person in your family.
It's one thing if your like grandparent is like, hey, how are you, and gives you a hug, but when your mom's like, you have to give everybody a hug. Everybody.
Yeah. I don't like hugging people goodbye. Because I think, to me, touch and being hugged is something that's really important to me, and it's got to have a meaning to it.
Yeah.
Like, I never liked holding people's hands when I was in relationships with them, because your hands just get sweaty and weird.
Yeah, it's weird. I hate touching people.
Yeah. I think everything needs to have a meaning for me. Yeah. And maybe that's a problem with me, but I do think that it's weird when you have to hug everyone goodbye.
We should have a weird challenge where we, like, cuddle for 20 minutes because we both hate touching people.
Oh my gosh. I would feel so weird.
I would too. I would rather cuddle with a dog than a person any day. We're watching, we still got Apollo. You guys heard his collar jingling in the last episode. Aww. I've been chilling with him on the couch, in my bed. He's so snuggly and warm, and I love him, and he's not a person.
Dogs are so great.
Dogs are the best.
Me and Libby spoon in the sunlight all the time.
Libby!
She's adorable.
I love her so much. But yeah, guys, dogs are way better than people. That's that.
Yeah, it's very true. Dogs aren't obsessed with Hamilton.
No, they don't know what it is.
Dogs aren't annoying vegans.
No.
Yeah.
They're just sweet and they love you.
Dogs can't watch Glee or have a personality
type.
Dogs
don't have a personality type. No.
I love them. Dogs. Moral of the story, moral of the podcast, dogs.
Dogs, then nothing else. There's no other reasoning behind it. Oh, weren't we going to talk about World War II video games?
We were, and that is so irrelevant based on what we've been talking about.
I'm just trying to think of what we wanted to rant about.
I do think it's important to talk about this, because people can get really obsessed with video games.
And gun-related video games?
I think it's cool to like video games. It's kind of like TV. It's like a good, relaxing way to, like, do whatever you want to do, and it's kind of cool, like, having a virtual world that you can do whatever you want in. I love video games. I think they're great, but
unless you're an annoying gamer.
Yeah, I don't like when people, like, that's all they do. And I especially don't like video games based around war, because I think it becomes gimmicky at this point.
Oh yeah,
I think they are banking off a situation that was terrible. I hate World War II video games,
like the Nazi zombies in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
It's so disrespectful.
It's really bad.
To all of the families that have been hurt by that. Like, would you make a 9/11 video game?
I told you they're going to do that in 30 years. There's going to be a 9/11
I think they are, but that's just so terrible. Like, they're going to have a Gulf War video game. They're going to have all these...
Vietnam video game.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
The veterans are going to
I'm sure they have a non-video game.
So yeah, people are annoying. Everybody pisses me off.
Yeah.
People need to shut up, particularly musical theater fans. Because you know what really annoys me? When there's a bunch of theater people and they all start singing and just looking at people while singing. 525,600 minutes. They're just staring at you.
Like, it's like an inside joke between all of them, but it's like, stop. No one is getting a laugh out of this except like 3 people. Like,
stop showing off. You don't even sound good.
It's embarrassing.
It's super embarrassing. I hate it.
It's like secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah, that's what it is. Mega cringe.
Yeah.
When people start singing in public.
Because it makes you flash back to, like, when you were, like, when I was, like, super annoying, I would, like, flash back. I'm like, oh, my God, I used to be that annoying. Like, and then you hate yourself.
I mean, and I get the singing in public is fun thing. When I would go on, like, tour with my choir at Christmas time, we'd sing Carol of the Bells and stuff, and that was fun. But that was, like, at Christmas, when you're supposed to be caroling in the street. You're not supposed to be singing Rent in a mall, okay? Stop it, guys. Also, stop with the goddamn Hamilton lyrics. Stop rapping.
You are wrong.
You're wrong. And here's the thing. I'm not saying you're stupid for liking Hamilton, but you can let go of Hamilton, guys.
Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. Okay.
Yeah, Christine's the real singer here. I can't sing for shit.
And guys, I've been sounding like on purpose this whole time.
So yeah, you're secretly an angel.
You think you're gonna be like, she's a really bad singer. Maybe at some point I'll sing some crap from West Side Story.
I mean, Toto by Africa. We did
Toto by Africa? You mean
good...
Africa by Toto?
Oh,
I've done that before.
Toto by Africa. Wow. Okay. I think we should stop now before I say anything else that's just terrible.
But I mean, it's funny though. That's like a meme now.
It's a meme. Oh man.
This
can't even be a meme because it's reaching 3 people.
It is reaching 3 people, but that's okay.
That is okay. We're doing this for
We're really just doing this for fun, guys.
Yeah.
It's just a time for us to hang
it
out
makes
and
me
complain.
feel special to be able to talk into a microphone.
Exactly.
The people on my roast me were very right that I just do this to feel special.
I just do it because it's fun.
I mean, it's fun, yeah, but it is.
It's something
kinda
for me to
fun,
do. I like
don't know.
complaining about things.
Yeah.
I know nobody listens to this. I'm just having a good time. You know what? I'm like trying to not care about things anymore. I'm just having a good time, guys.
Good. Stop giving it.
I got rejected from college, so nothing matters anymore. And none of it seems to matter anymore. Okay, cause Wicked.
Ooh.
This is the musical
Ooh.
episode.
All right. I think we should end our episode now.
Okay,
so.
goodbye.
Oh, okay. Is that it? We're just gonna say okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
I guess we are just gonna say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.